Ladies and gentlemen, today we welcome to the blog the one, the only, New York's real Carrie Bradshaw. I am so excited to have Melissa Braverman here with us. So Melissa, welcome to all of the fans out there on your blog and mine.
I'm so excited to be here with you.
So as you can see, she is the real life, the one, the only Carrie Bradshaw. And I'll tell you what, she has a great blog set up, a lot of stuff going on. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, like Carrie, I'm a native New Yorker who loves living in the city, loves my girlfriend, and the adventures of being single. And I started my blog a little over a year ago, Single Gal in the City. And I started it because I was kind of known in the office as being the girl that did the quick change after work. I was always going out and about, and one of my friends kept saying, when are you going to do a day in the life of Melissa, a day in the life of Melissa? So finally, just shut her up. I did. I started Single Gal in the City. And it's just been a wonderful adventure. I've really fallen in love with New York all over again, and it's been delightful to share all my experiences with the readers out
Yes,
there.
I was going to say there are so many experiences on here. Afterwards, you can check it out on this blog, or after this video, we'll have the sites listed on there. But the one thing is, what are some of the top things? You have a lot of stuff on there. What are some of your favorites? Because we want the juice. We want the good stuff.
Some of my favorites, well, let's see, I'd say probably one of the first times I went to the Sex and the City set when they were filming the first movie. And it was Chris No's day off, but he actually turned up at the end of the day, and there was a gaggle of girls standing around him. And I couldn't help myself, and I just looked at him and I said, "You are adorable. I have to say that." And he smiled. And so that was definitely one of my favorite moments.
That would be mine.
Yeah, that was a great one. And I'm a huge Ricky Martin fan. I've seen him in concert several times, and I went to see him at the taping of Regis and Kelly, and after he finished his performance, I literally by accident wandered backstage as he was coming right out. So we had a moment. We had a moment. I got a little bit clamped, and I told him how his music has touched my life, and we're both Aquarians. He gave me a little hug. So that was definitely one of my favorites.
I was gonna say that doesn't beat it. Sex and the City, Ricky Martin. You know, all my gays out there, check this out. I'm telling you. But also, since we've already talked about a few celebs, you've met quite a few on there.
I have. I think one of the great things about living in New York is that you keep your eyes open. You never know what great opportunity you're going to have to mingle with a celebrity, or just to be out there at some great event where you're going to meet someone. I met Candace Bushnell a couple of weeks ago at the launch party for her new episode series, Braverman. So that was fun, and there's just lots of different activities in New York. Fashion Week, I had the pleasure of going to for the first time as an invited guest, not a crasher.
Ooh,
I've gone as a crasher before.
Me too.
It's much better to go when you actually have a legitimate invitation.
Don't you feel so VIP? You're like, wow.
You do, but I realize I seriously need to update my wardrobe, because there's nothing like a visit to Fashion Week to make you appreciate that you're really missing something in the accessory department. So I spotted a couple of celebrities there. The big celebrity I spotted was the Bachelorette and her fiance, which is not that exciting, but at least it was somebody.
There you go. So let's talk Sex and the City. How excited are you for the new film?
I am very excited. I have to say there was a little part of me that thought, what could they possibly do, because they tied it up so beautifully after the first movie. And I cried, I laughed, I saw it 5 times, and I could see it another 5 times and still love it. But, you know, let's face it, they're the fabulous four. They're the iconic girls that represent what it's like to live the New York life, whether you're single or in a relationship, and have your girlfriend surround you through it all. So as long as they're putting out the movies, I'll be there standing in line on opening night.
Me too, exactly. So I assume you're more of the Carrie in your friends?
I am, actually. A couple of years ago, one of my birthdays, we all went around the table and talked about which character we thought we were the most like. And I said mostly Carrie with a little bit of Charlotte, and everyone agreed. So I would definitely say the writer in me is a Carrie, and her approach to life and her friends, I say I'm very similar in that regard. But I also have a little bit of the traditionalist of Charlotte.
Right.
Not quite to the extreme, but I like to say I'm a traditional modern woman.
Very cool.
A hybrid.
Very nice. Very nice out here. We thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And also, if you have any questions or you want to send her anything, what's your website? Plug away.
Website is melissasinglegalinthecity.com. I know it's a mouthful, but if you actually Google Single Gal in the City, it'll come right up. I've got good search engine optimization So check it out.
Great. Thank you again. And
Thanks,
we appreciate you joining us here. And
Cheers for Sex and the City.
Woo! And tune in next time.
Yes. Stay tuned.